Welcome once again for our channel. This is the Building Consultant. My name is Sam Wanyoike. Here we seek to educate, challenge, and inspire you on your journey of construction. Today we want to talk about wall finishes. What do I mean? Every person who is building a house would want to have a good looking house, both from the inside and from the outside. So there are various kind of wall finishes that you can adapt that will make your house to look very beautiful and very elegant. And this is what we want to talk about. So one of the basic wall finishes that we have is what we call plaster and paint. The plaster and paint is very common, especially internal walls or in the internal faces of the house. This is because you will only be required to just do a plaster and then make an application of paint. It is relatively cheap and the materials are readily available, and the workmanship does not require a very thorough workmanship for you to be able to achieve the plaster and the paint. It makes the house to look very beautiful, and especially the kind of color that you will adopt for the works. The second kind of wall finishing is what we call the wall master. For the wall master, there is a special application that is done with some special workmanship. The difference between a paint and the wall master is that the final outlook of the wall master will have a rough texture. Some of them appear to be shiny, and it's even more durable. Wall master is more suitable when you are doing for external walling because of its durability, its weather resistance, because the material has been made to be very weather resistant. The third kind of wall finishing, this is what would apply mostly in boundary walls and even external walls, is just the normal key. In normal keying is when the wall has been finished, reconstructed, then you do what we call key pointing. That means you will only need to trim the horizontal joints of the mortar between the walls, and then it is finished properly to give you a good outlook. It is basic, it is cheap because it requires less material and less labor. Other way you can do your walls is wall cladding. Wall cladding would mean that after you have done your wall, then some other materials, either the mazeras or some tiles, would be done on the wall. This can be a bit pricey based on the availability of those material and the cost to purchase them, and also the labor that is involved to do the wall. Another way is to adopt other ways of doing your wall. For example, we have what we call the bush hammered walls. For the bush hammered walls, the wall is made to have what we would call a small stomach. As you can see, it can either be a zero joint, or you can even have the mortar to be seen round. The other way you can enhance the bush hammered is to make an application of something that looks like a paint that helps to present the elegance, or to enhance the elegance of the bush hammered. Another way you can do your wall to have a natural look is by adapting the zero joint. In the zero joint, the wall looks normal, but the only thing is that for the zero joint, you will not see any mortar from the external. What the mortar is normally put from the inside, so that now from the outside, it is only the walls that look like they are touching each other. Then plaster would be applied from the inside, and then this can be painted. Now for the internal kind of walls, besides the plaster and paint, and also